Welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having an awesome day as always. Today we're looking at some rare pennies that are worth a lot more than 1 cent, and these coins did sell in 2020. So if you guys are new to the channel, feel free to check out all the other coin and collectible videos here on the channel. And if you guys have a penny, definitely watch this whole video. We're going to show you what can give your pennies a little bit of value. So let's just hop right into it. Okay, starting off first here with the 1950 Denver minted Lincoln cent. Alright, so this penny here has been broad struck out of collar, and we'll see that around the rim of the coin. Now also it's been double struck. Now we can see that that second strike there on the coin slab, it says it's 98% off center. Of course you'll see that there at the bottom of the coin, almost resembles an indent in a way, but it is a double strike. And this coin here sold for over $90. Now, of course, the condition or the grade will always have an impact on the coin's value as well. So keep that in mind. If this coin was in horrible condition, it wouldn't even have sold for that. So 90 bucks for 1 cent, I'll take it. Now, here is a 1955 Lincoln cent. Now, this is a mint error. It's graded by NGC. This coin has the obverse half of 2 planchets that were struck together. Now it looks like a blank planchet here on one side of the coin, and then here on the other just looks like a regular 1955 Lincoln cent. And this penny here sold for over $185. Always check both sides of your coins, folks. Now here is a 1971 S mint mark. I love these coins. These are some of my favorite type of mint errors. It is a double strike taking place here. And not only that, it's on a curved clipped planchet. We looked at a lot of different planchets, elliptical planchets. We looked at clip errors and all that good stuff. So feel free to check all those out on other videos. But this coin is just awesome, mostly because of that double strike. I love that double strike more than anything. We'll see that here again on the reverse as well. And this penny here sold for over $370 as a result of that mint error. Now here's a 1973 penny that's not only off-center. From a distance it just looks like it's off-center, but if we zoom in here you can actually see that the coin was double struck as well. We'll see that there at the top. And this coin here sold for over 200 bucks. You got to keep in mind you're going to have to pay to get these coins graded, so you're not really making, you know, a ton of money if you're in the business of buying error coins and getting them graded and selling them, or searching for them from the bank and trying to sell them. You know, all kinds of different prices for different types of errors on different dates, and the condition always matters as well. So here's a 1973 S mint mark that has the obverse struck through a capped die. Now here on the reverse you'll see that it looks perfectly normal like any old Lincoln cent would. And then here on the obverse is where it has been struck through that capped die. The die is what comes down with the design and strikes the planchet to create the coin. It strikes the design onto the planchet. Alright, so you can look for these on all kinds of different coins, not just pennies. And this coin here did sell for over $215. Moving on to a 1973 D mint mark. Now this coin here has been double struck. Very, very cool. Now if we look here on the reverse, you'll notice the double strike very, very clearly. And it's flip overed as well. So you can see the design of the reverse design flipped over all the way down here at the bottom. You'll see the lettering from the top of the reverse. Just flipped over. It's pretty awesome. So simple to look for. Double strikes, and yeah, those are just like some of my favorite types of errors, because I feel like people just aren't searching for this type of stuff. Like people just, you know, of course coin collectors are like us, but you know, the average everyday person, they are not looking through their change or going to the bank and getting pennies and searching for this type of stuff. So it leaves room for all of us collectors to do that job. Now this coin here sold for over $1,300. Can you believe that? $1,300 for 1 cent. Now here is an obverse die break taking place on the 1974 S mint mark. We also refer to these as cuds. You can see there on the left side of the coin, that large cud there covering the word Liberty as well as the word N up there at the top. So you can look for cuds on all kinds of different coins. Some of them are going to be larger than this. Some of them are going to be much smaller. So always look for those die breaks. Those are some of my favorites to find as well. Some of them are pretty common. Some of them can be expensive. And we'll see that faded out here on the reverse as well from that die break. Now this coin here sold for over $175. Here's another 1974 S that has the obverse struck through a capped die. So we already looked at one example. Here's a different example of a capped die or a die cap error coin. And this penny here sold for over $100. Not too bad. Now here's an example of not only a die adjustment strike on the 1974 penny, it is the S mint mark by the way, but also a strike through error here on the obverse. So when the coin was being produced, some kind of material, maybe it looks like almost a cloth, was in the way when the coin was struck, and that's the imprint or the look that it gave to this Lincoln cent. And that's why the penny sold for over $135. Now here's a 1974 D mint mark that was struck off center, 45% off center to be exact. You can look for off centers on all kinds of different coins. Anyone that watches my videos are probably getting tired of seeing off centers, but this coin did sell for over $140. Of course, it will all depend on the grade. There's a lot of off centers out there that are fairly common that you can get cheap on eBay, but $140 for this penny. Now here is a 1974 S. A lot of 1974s in this video. Should have just called it the 1974 penny video, right? Now it was struck on a split planchet. The coin only weighs 1.5 grams as a result of that. And this coin here sold for over $130. So don't get this confused with damage. A lot of the pictures that I get are 100% damaged coins. 130 bucks for that penny though. Now here's something that you can definitely look for. We usually don't talk about the 1988 penny that much. I've done a video on it, but I haven't really talked about this penny in a while. This is graded by PCGS at a mint state 66 red, so it's in very good condition. However, this is a double die obverse. So what you want to look for is doubling there on Lincoln's ear on the 1988 penny. You can also look for that on other pennies as well, for example the 1984 penny, but this specific penny that we're looking at is in very good condition. It has that double die obverse, that doubling on the front of the coin there on Lincoln's ear, and this penny sold for over $3,000 as a result of that high grade and that doubled ear. So always keep your eye out for things like that on the 1988 Lincoln penny. Now for the 1982 Lincoln penny, something like this, obviously not finding in pocket change. 1982 that has the large date. I've done a whole video on large date versus small date, so definitely check that out. The coin has been double struck, you know, it's been struck off center, so there's a die adjustment strike going on as well. That's why it's all faded out there. So really a lot going on with this penny, and this coin sold for over $115. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you on the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.